I'm going to open up some images now. To do this, I choose File, Browse, and Bridge launches. And you'll notice that we have several places to look. By default, our Pictures folder and Documents folder is available, and we can add new favorites here. We also have the ability to look at stock photos. That's right. Adobe Photoshop CS2 now offers a stock photo browser built right in. If you have an internet connection, it will go out to the internet, and Adobe has put in place partnerships on stock images. And you can search for stock photos right within Photoshop. Now, there's lots of stock image services out there, but Adobe has expressed a commitment to keeping the prices and the usage rights very reachable for those people who are doing design. This is a great way to access professional content to enhance your designs. You'll notice that there are several content providers for stock images, as well as we have the ability to download comp images. Simply typing in the word phone has already generated 1,271 hits. Obviously, through use of keywords, I could refine this. The great thing about comp images is this allows you to download an image, place it into your design, show it to the client, and if they approve the look, then you purchase the image. A comp image lets you place an image into your design and use it, then you purchase it when you're getting ready to finish the design. Let's go ahead and choose a comp image here. I'm going to access this illustration type here of 3 cell phones. I double click and it opens. Now, keep in mind, comp images are low-res images, and you are not intended to use these. This is not free images that you can use in a design. You can use these, though, for placement, get your designs finalized, then go back and purchase the image at the resolution you need for your project. Again, though, a great time saver to have this right at your fingertips. I'm going to close this and go back to the file browser, and I'm going to take a look at some of my images that I'm using here. I'm going to open up a few more images. And I'll just select the images that I want to work with. Notice I can choose to rotate an image right within the browser. And I could select multiple images from within the browser. When satisfied, I could click Enter, and those images will open up. I also can access some of the automation features from Photoshop. For example, I could choose to go ahead and choose Tools, Photoshop, and Contact Sheet. And this will place this all onto a single contact sheet that I could send to the client. Photoshop gives me the option, and I could say, make this page 8 inches by 10 inches at 300 pixels per inch. Go ahead and have 3 columns and 3 rows. And I click OK. Photoshop then goes through, takes all of the images, and places them onto the page. It takes the file name and puts it underneath as a caption. I can now choose to go ahead and send this to my client as a PDF. File, Save As, PDF. And go ahead and get rid of the layers for a smaller file size. Or, if you want to email this, just choose File, Save for Web. One of several time-saving abilities by using the browser to select the images you want. There's several other things you can do with the file browser in Bridge. You could rename files, move them to a new location, delete them, mark them for future use. Be sure to investigate all of the features inside a Bridge so you can quickly get at the assets you need. One of my other favorite techniques to get clients to review and approve images is to use one of the web galleries. Now, we've had these in the previous version of Photoshop, and on the other disks, we go into greater detail about using the web gallery. However, there are new web galleries included with Photoshop CS2. I select the images that I want my client to screen, and I choose Tools, Photoshop, Web Photo Gallery. I then choose one of the feedback options that I want the client to use. For example, I'm going to choose one of the new Flash galleries. And I say use these selected images. Go ahead and save this as an HTML file. And then I could choose my other preferences, such as what's the title? Well, this is for the Arizona project. And I'll put my company's name as the photographer. And I'll put our phone number so people can call us about the project. There's the date. I could choose how big I want the images to be. When I'm satisfied, I'll type in my email up here so people can email me. I choose a destination folder where this is going to go. Let's place this out to the desktop temporarily, and we'll call this Web 1. And I say, yes, use that folder. Choose. And I click OK. Now, Photoshop goes through, resizes the images for the internet, and creates a new web page for you. The two new Flash templates are brand new to Photoshop CS2. Check those out, and also be sure to try out the client feedback options, which allow your client the ability to review the images, mark them approved, and give you comments about where those images should be used, such as in what section of the script, or what they'd like changed in those images. Notice it created a web page and it launches it for me. Some of the other things you can do inside a Bridge include rating photos. You can actually assign a star rating, so you can sit there with the client and review the images and flag the ones you like best. For example, I can go ahead and rate this image. Label 5 stars. Shortcut Command or Control 5. And it's actually going to go ahead and put a star rating on it. So I could quickly go through and just navigate using the left and right arrows, and I can give this image a 1 star. However, this image they like better, 3 stars. And as we go through, we can flag all of our images and give them ratings. If the client likes this particular image better, we can give that a 5 star. And this is their second choice with 4. They don't like this one at all, so we'll leave it at no stars. And this one warrants 2 stars. Why is this good? Well, we can go ahead and filter it. We could say, only show us pictures that have 4 or more stars. This way, only the 4 and 5 star images are shown to us. This is a great way to take a large folder of images and quickly go through with your client, star the best takes, and then sift the bin. Those of you who are nonlinear video editors are used to doing this in your video bins. Now, you could do it inside of Photoshop CS2.